feel like if you've been with me for quite some time, you would definitely know that me and my eyebrows, to say the least, we've been through it. As of recently, I have really found the products for my brows that keep them tamed, that keep them in place, and that just work for me. And also how I do my brows at the minute, I think I'm there. And I'm loving my brow shape at the minute and just how I'm doing my brows at the minute. Of course, whenever it comes to brows, it's always, not that it's a touchy subject, but I feel like with brows, shape, size, fluffy, structured, the Instagram brow, more of a natural bushy brow, I don't know. Each to their own. Your own preference, let's just say. I feel like that's also the same with the brow products. Whenever you have found those brow products that work for you and your brows, you tend to not stray away. And the products that I have been loving recently are all affordable. First thing I like to do is of course start with a fresh clean face, because I always like to do and start with my brows first of all. The product I like to use to hold and stick down my brows is of course the Pink Honey glue. I've actually talked about this quite a few times now here on my channel, but this has been like the only product I have found that will really tame and stick and hold my brows in place for the duration of the whole day. This stuff will not budge on your brows. I'm not even joking. I love it. And I do have quite thick, coarse brows. They're very unruly. They're hard to tame. I did use the Anastasia Brow Freeze, you know, like the one in the wee pot. And you know what? It was fine. But throughout the day, because my eyebrows are so unruly and because they're thick and coarse, I feel like they're maybe a wee bit heavy. Throughout the day, they would have just fell down. Whereas with this stuff, it just does not budge. So I like to take just a couple of squirts of your setting spray that you're going to be using that day into the actual product. I'll get my spoolie, just kind of emulsify some of the product in around the setting spray, and obviously just to give it a bit of wetness and so it's easy to work with. And then I'll take my spoolie with the product on it and I will go against the direction that my eyebrow hairs are growing in. I'll give you a really unnecessary zoom in. That's as close as yours are getting. And I like to literally sit like this for about a couple of minutes and just let it marinate. Just let it dry, let it do its thing. I'm just going to go with my spoolie again and I'm just going to roughly now just put those brow hairs just in place. I was definitely an Anastasia brow pomade kind of gal, but now I love my pencils. And I always like to go for like a really micro-fine tip eyebrow pencil, just so I can be really nice and precise. Of course, if I want to draw in wee faux hairs, fill in any wee sparse areas, it's easy enough to do because the tip of the pencil is really nice and fine. And this pencil I'm loving at the minute, actually from She Glam. So this is a really affordable brow pencil. And it comes with two sides to it. So we have the brow pencil and then at this side we have a brow pen. So I of course just like to follow my own eyebrow hairs, let's just say, at the bottom, and then I like to come over a wee bit here where I'm very, very sparse. And as you can see, I don't have a tail because I take that off. And I like to draw on my own. I always use that first line at the bottom of the brow as my guide. And I'm going to come back on myself now and start at the front, going lighter now on my pressure. And I'm just going to fill in, kind of using this pencil as a bit of a background colour. You'll see what I mean in a minute. And then underneath here. Obviously I have a lot of brow here, so I don't touch there at all because I don't need to. And then of course I'm now going to come and join my tail. And again, just fill in that tail. Now I like to go in with a brow pen. This is also from She Glam. It is their Brow Icon Liquid Brow Pen. I'm not too sure what shade this is in, I do apologise. But these are also fantastic, really, really good. And look how fine that tip is. Unreal, right? Brilliant. So I like to use this to go in and just fill in my brows now and create hair-like strokes. So at the front especially, because that's where I'm quite sparse on hair. Going quite light on eye pressure. Sometimes I'll go back in with my pencil and just using really light pressure. I'll nearly just use the pencil to do a wee bit of blending and smudging at this if it's maybe looking a wee bit too harsh or a wee bit too pen-like. This is always my favourite bit. This is the cleanup. I love doing this. This is what kind of brings it all together. I just love this finishing step. So I like to take a flat brush. So this is the P. Louise base brush. I'm going in with a concealer brush. This is a BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flushy collection, A506. And I just like to give that concealer or foundation or whatever you're using, or you can obviously use an eyeshadow base. I like to give that just a wee pat and blend. Last step, brow gel. So this is the Sigma Tint and Tame brow gel. It's one I've been using recently and I really like it. Honestly, so here's the thing. I feel like this does nothing, but my mind's telling me that I like it, alright? So we're just gonna leave it at that. Because I'm obviously combing this through my brows that are completely stuck to my face. So the purpose of this is what exactly? Yeah, I'm asking myself the same question, but I literally just like to apply this to the front of my brow. And maybe a wee bit through the rest, you know, just for shits and giggles really. But it's clear, it has no colour or anything to it, so that's also why I like it, because I feel like looking at my brows now, they're dark enough, okay? They don't need any other tint to them, and my brows are naturally quite dark. Obviously, as you've seen, I don't tint my brows or anything, but I just like to give my brows a wee bit of something just at the front, and I really like this one. It is really nice actually. So I just thought I would come back and finish off and wrap up this video with a full face of makeup on. Because I know, see, whenever you just have your brows on and no other makeup, you look weird. and I feel like because my eyebrows are quite thick, I definitely look like a weirdo. So I'm actually not too sure what video is going to be up first. Either my eyebrow tutorial, this video, or this makeup look. So if you're wondering, yes, the makeup look is coming. I will of course list and link the products that I did use to create my brows in the description box below, and I hope to see you in my next one.